Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Just Ask Tavy. I'm here to discuss on the different entities of businesses and to show you a step-by-step tutorial on applying for your E.I.N. Hold on for a second and I'll share my screen with you. Okay, this is the differences of the entities for business filing. And like I stated before, we'll also go on to the irs.gov to show you step-by-step tutorial on applying for your E.I.N. There are a lot of different business entities. And for those who don't know, a business entity are created so that the government will know the structure in which the company will be taxed. There are a lot of different types of entities, and I will go over the main 6 that is usually used by small business owners. The 6 entities are the sole proprietor, to the limited liability company, which is LLCs, the different corporation, which is C corporation and S corporation, general partnership, and limited partnership. Now let's go over each step individually. A sole proprietor owns their business alone. They are personally responsible for all the liabilities and debts that the company may endure. These companies are easy to start and typically don't need to be registered with the state, but you can check with your individual state to find out if you have to register it or not. But sometimes it's best to go ahead and register it so you can build business credit in case you all want to step out and have to get a business card or something. You have your E.I.N. number. You don't have to worry about the bylaws and other paperwork yearly, but most of the losses can be deducted from your income tax, your personal taxes. And that usually is reported on the Schedule C form for your income tax purpose. The cons about opening up a sole proprietor is your personal and business finances are commingled. So if someone tried to sue you and win, they can end up coming after your personal assets like your homes, your cars, your bank account. So you have to be very careful when opening up a sole proprietorship. So that's why the next slide talks about a limited liability company. And this is used by most small business owners. It's easy to start, just like a sole proprietorship, but has legal protection of a corporation. This is required to be registered with the state, and it offers limited liability protection, which we all want to make sure that we get for our businesses. And you can choose this if you want to be taxed. You can choose to decide if you want to be taxed as a corporation or a partnership. The only con that I can see with this one is it's costly, and it depends on your state on how much it costs. But I know that I end up paying about, I say $100 or $120 to open my business. The next ones that I will go over is corporations. We have the C corporation and the S corporation. The C corporation, owners don't have personal liability for the business debt. Is eligible for tax deduction, more tax deductions than any other business, and the owner pay lower self-employment taxes. So if you decide to hire employees, you can also offer stock options. So that's a good thing to help build up your finances in that area. The cons about opening up a C corporation is sometimes you face double taxation. You pay on the corporate tax return, and shareholders pay taxes on dividends on their personal taxes. So each year you have to create bylaws and hold shareholder meetings and make sure that you have your paperwork in order. As for the S corporation, the owners report their share of profit and loss on their personal tax returns. They do independent legal and tax structures are separate from their owners, and there's no corporate taxation and no double taxation. The cons are there are more limits on issuing of stock options, and you have to create bylaws just like C corporation in this area. The next two are partnerships, which are general partnership and limited partnerships. General partnerships are similar to sole proprietorships, but in this case, it has two or more on owners. It's easy to start up, like most of them are, and you share your business losses with your business partner because of the division of the profits and losses that you gain in the company. You can deduct some losses on your personal taxes, but not all. And the con about this general partnership is you may be liable for your partner's negligence or behavior. So it is very, very important that you make sure that you are going in on a business like this with a reliable partner, and you all discuss your overall behavior and negligence and how it would affect your business. There's also the limited partnerships. Limited partnership, the paperwork has to be filed with the state. And in this type of business, you have those who are considered investors, who are usually called silent partners. And then those who own and are liable for the liabilities of the company. You can get the resources you need to operate your business by having all authority to run your business. And the limited partners can leave any time without dissolving the business partnership. The con is if a limited partner, which like I said, is also the silent partner, starts inputting too much into the business, they may become liable personally as well as the owner. So these are the 6 entities that you have to decide on the way you would want to open your businesses. And once you decide that, the best thing for you to go is go to the IRS, and I'll take you there now so that you can see how to apply for an EIN number. And we won't go all the way into the IRS website because you have to put in your own personal information, but I'll tell you how to do it. So you will log in into the irs.gov, and in the search engine, you will put in EIN, and it will pop up to give you all the information you need. And all you have to do is click on apply for employee identification number. Stroll down. You can read over to determine your eligibility and to understand the online application. It goes into detail. But all you have to do is click apply online now. Once you apply online, you have to make sure, first of all, that you are doing it between the hours that the IRS allows. And I believe it's between 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Once you click apply online now, they give you information on before you begin that you need to read over if this is your first time applying, and then you just begin the application. Once you begin the application, you choose the type of business that you're trying to open. If it's a sole proprietor, partnership, corporation, limited liability, and these are other things, estate and trust. Once you choose, and I'm going to say sole proprietor, you push continue, and they give you a pop-up that says you have chosen sole proprietorship, and it includes individuals who are business for themselves. So you click sole proprietor again and continue. Once you continue, it'll give you the information that you need about what is a sole proprietor and why it's important for a sole proprietor to have an EIN. And once you read over that, you click on continue, and this is where you choose what you want the EIN number for. And we will choose starting a new business. You add continue, and once you continue, this is where I'll stop. you'll put in all your information, your name, your social security number, letting them know that you are the sole proprietor. And once you continue with that, I'm gonna show you on a different website there, actually for the information that you need. You will put in the address, um, put in their answer to these general questions, and the date that you started your business. And once you start putting the date, you will click the box to let them know that you agree with the information that you provided. Put in your telephone number and your email and submit application. And that is it. Because EINs are free, it's no big long step in applying for them. And it's very hard. It's very not very hard. I'm saying it's very easy to do. So let's get started on applying for these businesses so that you can be your own business owner. And I feel great that it's a lot of people that have stepped out of their comfort zones and started to do these things. And this is just the second step in deciding on opening your business. So in another maybe 1 week or two, I will make sure that I go back on to show you how to do it for the state of Georgia is where I'm at. I'll go online with the state to show you how to apply to register your business online. So like I said, this is the end of the presentation. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch. And you can follow me on the different groups, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, and just make sure that you click subscribe and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to make sure that I put up information that helped me. And I hope that it helps you to step outside of your comfort zone and just learn to be comfortable in your skin and make sure you do something that you love. Thank you, and I'll talk to you all soon.